You're pointing it at the bottom?
Yep.
So how far down do you guess it goes?
Not very far. Like,
No, give me a number.
5 feet?
5 feet?
No, the ladder goes down.
The
Yeah.
ladder goes down more than 5 bloody feet.
Right, well, how deep is that ladder though? That's
10
literally,
foot.
that is how deep I go, 10 foot. It doesn't go any deeper than that.
Ciao, sono a Parigi. Il viaggio al Cairo è andato bene, sono riuscita a filmare dentro allo scavo della Sfinge. Si sono altre cose che devo dirti, vieni a trovarmi il prima possibile. A presto.
Il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, que ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, m'a juré pour la vie.
I'm gonna find them all. A 7-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone.
massive sculpture has been repaired over and over and over, probably through the dynastic times and all the way through to the 20th century, which makes it a complete mess if you want to figure out the original design. But what is clearly obvious is as we go up, you see the erosion layers. You see how heavy the erosion is. There's another repair. But when you get to the head, you can see that the head is barely eroded. And that clearly indicates that the head was recarved long after this erosion took place. As well, there are many accounts through history, including, I believe, during the dynastic times, where this, which is called the Sphinx enclosure, was filled with sand. And so, over the hundreds of years, the Sphinx was dug out, the sand was taken away, but then the wind would blow the sand back in. So that means that for a high percentage of the time, the Sphinx's body was covered in sand, and the sand would protect it from wind erosion, and yet the head would have been exposed above that surface. So the fact that the face and the head are not highly eroded clearly indicates that the Sphinx's head was recarved at least once afterwards, after all the erosion, possibly many times. So you can't identify the age of the Sphinx itself with the face that is being portrayed, because the face was supposedly the representation of one of the so-called pharaoh's mothers. He had the face recarved. Another curious thing is that people are looking for what are called the halls of records, or the hall of records underneath the Sphinx. And it's no coincidence that this boardwalk here has been put in place. It's not simply there in order for people to walk on it so they don't get their shoes dirty, but we've been told by an inside source that the opening or entrance to the tunnel system under the Sphinx is under this boardwalk. Once again, a quick look down into the fact that there is a ladder. It goes down into the Sphinx. Didn't bring a powerful enough flashlight, but hopefully we'll be able to figure out how far down it goes. Looks like at least 20 feet. And then supposedly there are side tunnels as well.
So what we have here, under the shaft, there's a bit that doesn't go down very far at all. When we look to the top, there's obviously another shaft up there. What can't we do at the moment? Well, yeah, extremely,
words are gonna bleed from me, and I will think no more. And the stains coming from my